Hey everybody, it's the OMAD Dad. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, a channel that's dedicated to living the OMAD lifestyle, or eating just one meal a day. Today I want to do a video about self-sabotage. We're going to see how this goes. I originally recorded this several days ago, and lo and behold, it magically became deleted on my phone, so this is take two. But with my interactions with a lot of you that write me, and a lot of the fasting groups that I'm a part of and on Facebook and social media, it seems that of the people that have failures, setbacks, or have some issues with OMAD or intermittent fasting in general, a lot of it stems from this self-sabotage. So I want to talk about that today. And I've said on this channel before that once you learn the structure of OMAD, once you learn how to incorporate it into your life and the basic plans, after that it pretty much becomes a psychological game. So that's why you're going to see, quite a few videos on my channel discussing that part. And so today I want to talk about self-sabotage, and I have some points to kind of go over. My first point is that self-sabotage tends to happen because you don't understand yourself or the inner workings of your mind. What do I mean by that? Well, if you're having where you're not getting the results that you want in life, if you're unsuccessful at something, then you need to go inside your mind and observe how you do unsuccess, how you do failure, how you do disappointment, or anger, or whatever it could be. It works for other areas of your life too, other than just OMAD. But you need to go inside your mind and be observant and see, what am I doing? What do I say to myself? What internal representations am I making within myself that cause me to go off the rails, go off my plan, and be unsuccessful? And notice I'm pointing within. If a lot of people are really quick to say, I'm going to look for something outside of myself to be the blame. The problem with doing that is that you become nothing but a victim. If it's something that's outside of you, you have no control over it. If it's something that's within you, at least even if it's your own unconscious, inner workings, that's good. That means it's something that you can work on. As long as you become more aware and more observant, and you could fix that. Otherwise, you're just nothing but a victim, and there's nothing you can do, and you're just at the whim of the world. It does take some practice and time to get used to going within and seeing what you do. You have to slow things down a little bit. It can be pretty cathartic at times too, but it's so worth going within your mind and being observant and really kind of watching how you do whatever it is that you do to create self-sabotage, to create the results that you're getting. And it's important to note that this works for pretty much anything in your life that's not really working out. But this channel is for OMAD, so that's what we're talking about today. But if you want to stop the self-sabotage, one of the first things you need to do is you need to go within and see what it is that you're doing and figure out how you're creating this particular reality that you're creating. My second point is you can't identify with the voice in your head. A lot of these New Age spirituality circles and meditation groups, they have people learn how to meditate, and they tell you that it really is there to kind of calm the voice in your head. And so people seem to think that it's going to kind of shut the voice in your head off, and you quickly learn whenever you're doing, whether it's meditation or some other practice that's similar, you quickly learn that it doesn't shut off. It doesn't. Your thoughts just don't stop. So the reason you see people who've practiced this sort of thing for many years, why they're so calm and at peace, is because they've stopped identifying with the voice in their head. They look at it, their voice in the head that tells them to do something that would not benefit them is like a cloud in the sky. It's just sort of a, oh wow, look at that, okay, and then the next thing you know, it passes, it's gone, and you never see it again. That's what you have to do. You can't identify with the voice that's in your head. My next point you have to understand is that even the most successful of people have their setbacks. Usually what we see when we see somebody that has something that we want, or has achieved something that we feel is great, that we'd like to have, we see the end product of that, and you don't see the everyday struggle, the consistency, the going 2 steps forward and sometimes a step back, and you just see the end result. And you have to understand that it's never a straight shot to your goal. It's never going to be success handed to you on a silver platter. That's just not how it works. And it's the same thing with OMAD. And I've had some plateaus in my time. I've had some struggles here and there with it, but that's normal. And you come to expect it. And the trade-off, though, is that I'm not doing some sort of traditional diet where I'm having these struggles, I'm having a tough time, and I also have to contend with all of the food groups that I've deleted or eliminated from this new way of dieting, or I'm trying to learn the ropes of this really complicated plan. The trade-off is that I get to enjoy the foods that I like. I get to have something great to drink with my meal every day. So at least you have that. But it's never going to be a straight shot to your goal. You're going to have little blips along the way. They're only there to make you stronger and to make you wiser and figure out what works, what doesn't work. But I could tell you now, as I'm rapidly approaching my 3rd year of doing OMAD, it is definitely something you can make into a lifestyle. It's definitely something that you can do for the long term. And I continue to see great health numbers along that path too. And I do have a physical coming up, but that's another topic for another time. Another point I want to make about self-sabotage, that you have to frequently reassess why you're doing this in the first place. It could just be for reasons of vanity, that you want to look better on the beach, or maybe you want to impress your friends with how much weight you've lost. But I know for me, it's for health reasons. I want to be able to live a longer life. I was tired of being fat and tired all the time, and I didn't want to live a life with sleep apnea, and my joints always hurt from being overweight. I was always winded. I didn't sleep well. I just got to a point where I was so fed up. I said, that's it, I'm done. I'm willing to do what it takes to get this weight off and keep it off. And so when you hit those plateaus, or when you hit those hard times, or where you feel like you're just about to get to a point of sabotaging yourself, reassess why you're here in the first place, and just concentrate on that and focus. And what keeps me going is looking at pictures of myself when I was at my heaviest, and remembering how awful it was, not just being in public, or people are snickering at you, but just how awful I felt, and how sluggish, and just how sore and winded I was all the time. And I know that being overweight and being obese is not going to add any years to my life. It's only going to subtract them. So you want to steer clear of sabotaging yourself. Reassess why you're doing this. If you have to do it every single day or a couple of times a day, so be it. And my last point is that you have to remember that OMAD teaches self-control, and you have to remember that you're always in control. The food, drinks, your neighbors, your friends, your coworkers, they have no control over you. It's your mind. And if you can exercise a little bit of awareness, and utilize some of the points that I've mentioned in this video, you're going to have a lifetime of success, and it's not even going to be that much of a challenge for you. But that the structure of OMAD, what I like is that it is in place, and it is designed to instill self-control, so that you can go out, you can be in a social situation, you can enjoy the foods you like, you can eat with your friends if that's when your mealtime is, but you have that base there so that you don't go off the rails and out of control, and you get kind of the best of both worlds. You get to enjoy the health benefits of being leaner, and then you you also get to eat the foods that you enjoy. So that's what I'd like to talk about today for self-sabotage. I hope this video was useful for you in some way. And I hope you guys are doing well on your journey out there. And of course, keep those emails and comments coming. I love getting them. And I try and respond to everybody as quickly as I can. So that is it for me for today. Have a very happy week, a very happy OMAD, and be well.